Hello, welcome Straight Talk Africa, live from the Voice of America studios here in Washington. It's Wednesday, December 21st. I am Shaka Ssali. Today, we'll talk about the significance of the recent Leon H. Sullivan Foundation's event, which honored African leaders. The late Reverend Leon H. Sullivan dedicated his life to promoting economic empowerment and social justice in the United States, Africa, and globally. His daughter Hope Sullivan Masters has dedicated hers to carrying on the spirit and legacy of her father. My colleague Paul Cisco has more on the story.
To the boys and the girls who are here today.
A Baptist minister and civil rights leader, Reverend Leon H. Sullivan, came from humble roots in Charleston, West Virginia, and became one of America's most important and successful social activists.
Don't let people tell you what you cannot do.
After his passing in 1991, his daughter, with the support of Ambassador Andrew Young, established the Sullivan Foundation in his honor to further U.S. and global interests on the continent and to do the same for Africa's most vulnerable people. In past years, the nonprofit foundation recognized former U.S. presidents, African leaders, and humanitarians for their good works. At this year's Sullivan Honors event in Washington last week, the Beacon for Africa Award went to the African Union and was accepted by President Teodoro Obiang Basogo of Equatorial Guinea, the AU's current chairman. Nigeria's President Olusegun Obasanjo served from 1999 to 2007 and is the first democratically elected president in Nigeria to hand over power peacefully in multi-party polls. He is this year's global champion for Africa.
If you know that you have a past and a glorious past, it is good for you. It's, of course, the totality of you as a person. It's your past and your present, and to some extent, how you see the future.
John Kufuor, the former president of Ghana and a Sullivan board member, received the foundation's award for democracy and development in Africa. He says it's wrong for any leader to bend the Constitution to suit his or her own purposes.
To become a president is to swear an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution. That single act makes you the president. So if you get the privilege and honor of the entire people of your nation to lead them on such an oath. And the first opportunity that came your way, you try to cheat them, then you are not deserving at all to be anywhere near that office. So I treated the oath of office on the Constitution as an article of faith.
Previous honorees include former U.S. Presidents George W. Bush and Bill Clinton, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, General Colin Powell, President Jakaya Kikwete of Tanzania, and South African President Jacob Zuma. Paul Cisco, VOA News.